Howdy, folks. I'm a turquoise tomboy turkey,
I'm Amber.
and here's some... I wasn't expecting that at all. You look very surprised. Our first letter on this Sunday morning special, it's special because we're all turkeys here, is titled, Am I the Jerk for Not Doing Anything Hostess-y for My In-Laws Visit, given that I'm 3 weeks postpartum? No. All right, that was a quick Sunday morning Reddit. Thank you all for joining me today. My husband's family lives on the other side of the country. We had our first child at the height of COVID. So my husband's parents, sister, and her family did not get to meet him in person until his first birthday. I just delivered our second 2 weeks ago, and my husband's family, 4 adults and 3 kids, asked if they could all visit during spring break to see the baby, which is the end of next week, and I said okay. Although the 7 of them will be staying at an Airbnb, I know that they will be spending all day every day at our home to see the kids. I told my husband to make sure that they all know that we will be ordering in every meal, and beyond eggs and cereal and some drinks and snacks, i.e. chips and fruits, I wasn't planning on getting much else. I'm also tired and up with the baby all night, and I'm still trying to get breastfeeding established, and I'm exhausted at the very thought of 7 people being in my house every single day for a week while I'm trying to nurse and rest and manage a toddler's big emotions around a new sibling. His response was, well, we're going to need X and X for my parents and X for the kids, and I was just thinking one day I can make X. And he started describing needing to get the best bread and best cheese, all of which involves trips to numerous places. He even said that he was going to ask my dad to pick up a bunch of stuff for them, who occasionally buys stuff for us, and asked to drop them off. At this point, I got really mad. I said that I'm not trying to go above and beyond and play hostess when I'm 3 weeks postpartum. They can eat stuff from the grocery store, even if it's not the best, and deal with it for 5 days. He told me I sound spiteful. I was also frustrated because when his family visits, my husband checks out and just plays with the nephews and chats with his brother-in-law for hours, and I know I'm going to be the one setting out snacks, tidying up, etc. He seems more concerned with his family having fun and the visit being a good time for them, and with them being comfortable, than with me getting what I need. I feel like it doesn't matter what I ask for, he isn't going to have my back. So I have to protect myself and my own well-being. We got in a big fight about it, I yelled at him, and I'm not ready to talk to him right now. They show up next week, and I'm feeling a lot of anger and resentment about it. So, am I the jerk for not lifting a finger for my visitors? Alright folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
No, OP, you're definitely not the jerk here. This is an unreasonable ask. Like, generally, when people come to visit new parents, they actually help with, like, the taking care of the baby, the housework, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You've just done something that is very physically demanding, and you are still, like, you're breastfeeding, that is very physically taxing. You're taking care of the baby at all hours of the night. You are doing a lot. So your husband is being very, very unreasonable.
Yeah.
If he wants his parents to have a special experience, it's on him to do everything.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to agree with you. The family should be coming over here to actually help, not hinder. And the fact that they just can't seem to... that they have this expectation is really bizarre. I would expect that maybe the husband doesn't realize what their expectations are, and hopefully, because they're staying in an Airbnb, it's not like they're trying to stay over in their house. So hopefully their expectation isn't that they're going to be, like, expecting to be waited on hand and foot here.
Yeah, well, and if that is how the husband's family is, like, it probably is too late to cancel on them since they have reservations, but, like, is there a family member like your mom or sister or someone who is in your corner who could, if your husband starts trying to pile everything on you, be your advocate?
Yeah, well, it also sounds like their parents are in the nearby area, so OP can always pack everything up and just go over there if she feels like it's too much, right? And I know that's a lot to do because it's like, oh, you have to move over there, but surely she doesn't even have to pack things up. I'm sure her mom and dad would just come and get a suitcase for her, right?
Yeah. So that would be my big recommendation, is because you're already going to be stressed and tired and you may not feel like pushing back on your husband's shenanigans. Have someone there who can say no to him if you think that will be an issue. Like you're saying no now and that's good, but like if you feel like once they're all there it might be overwhelming, have someone who's in your corner and is going to be like, nope, you need to stop this.
Exactly. And hopefully they're not expecting this. And hopefully this is just the husband being like ridiculous, because I don't imagine anyone would expect someone who's 3-week postpartum to lift a finger, essentially. If anything, everyone should be bringing stuff to OP and even potentially giving her like a day off so that she can go and get a spa day or something like that.
Well, if I hadn't read so many Reddit stories, then I would feel like that would probably be the case. But like after reading enough, it's like, oh my goodness, what do his parents expect?
Yeah. So good luck, OP. I hope that it actually works out really well, and I hope that they aren't expecting you to do stuff, because that could be a nightmare, and hopefully your husband realizes how ridiculous he's being.
Yeah, because you do have a husband problem right now, and like in the future when his parents come over, like from here on out, he needs to start picking up the slack and doing the stuff and not leaving it all to you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just go to your parents' house at that point in time. Anyhow, take care and good luck. All right, folks, it is tea time. Grab your beverages of choice. I've got some tea right here that happens to be coffee flavored. And Amber's got a joke.
How do you fix a broken vegetable?
Well, you can't. It's kind of a story about broken vegetables. Sauerkraut is kind of a broken vegetable, and we all know what sauerkraut is.
I don't know if that even made sense.
I'm sorry. It's just like, like we know what sauerkraut is. We know what sauerkraut is. It's a broken vegetable for sure, folks. For sure.
With tomato paste, that's how you fix a broken vegetable.
We don't put tomato paste in. Do you put tomato paste in your sauerkraut, folks? Let me know.
I don't honestly know what sauerkraut is.
Oh, it's pickled cabbage.
Okay.
It's pickled cabbage and maybe some other spices and stuff like that, right? And I have coffee. Apparently, we're both very tired this morning. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for watching. Folks, I just want to remind everyone that this Friday, we have a live stream. It's going to be the end of the month. Can you believe it? March is already almost over. I can't believe it, even though I've lived through it. Amber, I need some kind of moral guidance here, and please have it involve at least one turkey.
I don't know how much of a moral this is, but I can say with certainty that it would be fun to watch OP's letter scenario enacted by turkeys wearing hats.
That could be quite humorous. It could be. I guess there's some entertainment value. Maybe we'll go find a flock of wild turkeys and strap some hats onto them and with little hats that say what their role is and see if they perform them for us. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.